Today I'm making chicken pozole in the crock pot. This is my favorite way to make it because it's no fuss. You put everything in the crock pot, you set it to high and let it cook. It all comes out great. I'm starting with a 5-pound whole chicken. I removed and cleaned some of the skin off. It just makes my life easier. There were a lot of fatty pieces, so I just sort of got a head start on that. You don't have to do this, but a whole chicken. And I'm going to be working with one medium to small onion, 2 bay leaves. Here I have garlic, fresh garlic that I'm going to mince. And I'm going to be adding garlic powder, onion powder, chicken bouillon powder, ground cumin, and guajillo peppers. And these are dried chilies that I'm going to clean, remove the stems and seeds. And I'll be adding salt to taste. Okay, I'm going to be cleaning the peppers, and I just like to remove the stem. And, you know, they'll break apart and rip. They're dry. And you just kind of remove the seeds like that. I'm going to use about 6 of these. I think that'll be good. And I am going to give them a rinse under cold water to rinse off any, like, dusty debris. There, like that. And I'm also going to add just a pinch of Mexican oregano, and I'm just going to kind of crush it in my fingertips to wake it up and add it to the crock pot as well. Well, first, I'll tell you what, I'm going to fish out the chili pods. I've already flipped it over. It's been in the crock pot for about 2 hours already. So now let's add the hominy. Going in. Eventually the chicken will fall apart, but it's still cooking. I want it to get even more tender. Okay, cover this up while we puree the chilies. Okay, so I have the chilies in the blender cup. I'm going to add like a teaspoon of salt. Here I'm going to add into the blender cup it's like a cup of water. Add the puree. Okay, so here I have all of my toppings and garnishes. Here I have some diced onion, fresh lime, cherry radishes, a little bit of cilantro. You don't have to add that. And I have thinly shredded cabbage. This has been cooking for about 4 hours in total, and it should be done. Let's do this. I'm going to skim off any rendered fat from the top. I'm gonna just put it there. Okay, so I'm going to remove most of the chicken to shred it. Nice. So I've removed most of the chicken. There might be pieces in here. This is a good time to taste the broth and adjust to your preference. And see these big like pieces of onion? You can take it out. My family likes to eat it, so I'm leaving it in. Ooh, super tender. Tender. Okay, so I shredded most of the chicken, going back into the slow cooker. And then okay, so ready to dig in. If you don't like eating or slurping noises, tune away.